Hi everyone, this is Mukesh Kumawat.
You are seeing this is a tall building of 23 stories, and I am making this as a part of a design assessment review for the final stage in the tall building section for skyfilabs. Okay, here you can see here the problem statement was there were numerous stories, one to 23 stories, but all the stories are not same. And 1 to 4 there is a different type of a dead load and a live load acting on it, and coming to the other stories 9 to 14 and similar to that 15 to 19 and 20 to 23, there were application of different loads, and the columns and beams section were given as for my problem statement were 500 by 500 and 400 by 300 with increments of 50s. And the material I used for the application for this building is M40 concrete and HYSG 500 and mild 250 rebars. So I have used a 150 thick slab, and there is a auto cladding I have provided for all these stories. And I also considered the wind load, and the wind load region I selected I selected is a Bangalore region, and all the values I took from the design data book for data code book is from Bangalore region. And you can see here the steps I followed here are first defining the material properties. Here you can see here the define option, and you can see here the material properties. And first we have to assign the material properties for all the beams, columns and the slabs. Then we have to define the section properties, frame sections for the beams and the columns. And here the problem statement given is the three different types of sections. So in that I have categorized them in the auto assign mode. And for the slab sections, you can go here from the define and section properties and slab sections. Then coming to the next step is drawing. First, you can see here the draw option. Here you will find out a different um, drawing commands like the quick draw column command and quick draw beams or columns plan elevation tree. And you can also see here draw floor or wall command for slabs. And as per the problem statement, I have drawn at a different stories with respect to similar stories. And finally, after the assigning loads and shear loads from the assign option, and after calculating the values for the wind loads from codebook and assigning them to the assign, finally we are required to analyze this. And you can also click F5 for the analysis. And finally, when you analyze this, and then it is required, the next step is the design mode. You have to check whether there are the numbers failed or not. If failed, you have to change the material or the frame section. So going to the design thing, and you will find the concrete frame design. You have to review or revise these preferences, as the design code must always IS 456 2000. And also after this, you have to go to the start design check, and you have to verify that after the it will take some time, and we have to verify that if all the concrete frames have passed the design check or not. If not, you have to change the frame sections, or it will ask for iteration, because we have given alternative frame sections in advance to it. So for this, I have all the concrete sections. I have gone to two iteration processes. So finally I got the uh, finally I got uh, a complete design check. Finally I got a complete design check, and all the members are designed and satisfied the analysis. So finally, you can view the different um, bar materials detailing in this. And if you go to the ETAPS concrete frame design, you can see here there are different reports, summary, flexural details, shear details, envelope details, and the expected frame sections. Everything can be found through this for different things. And click OK. Finally, the experience of designing a tall building was nice, and it has given a step by step. It was a step by step procedure. First, I have designed a small a box buildings and a simpler geometry buildings, and then finally some curved geometry buildings. And finally, I have designed a new type of thing as a project assessment review. And the most important thing is the base should not have the slabs, and the restraints for the joints are completely fixed. That means there should be no degrees of freedom for the base joints. And um, thank you, skyfilabs, for giving me this opportunity to be a part in the structural analysis program. Thank you.